My parents grew up in Colombia during the drug wars of the 80s. My dad's brother, who was 19 at the time, went out on a first date with a girl, and a few hours later, family realized he didn't come back. The situation in Colombia was so tense at the time. If somebody was late, many people already started to assume the worst. After 2 days of not hearing from him after reporting to the police and getting nothing, my dad decided to drive to this river outside the city where many drug cartels dumped bodies. He found his brother's decomposing body along with the girl he went with. Turns out a friend of the girl he went with, who was also with them at the date, confessed that the three of them got kidnapped by the main girl's jealous ex-boyfriend, who had recently become a member of the cartels. He took them all into the mountains, castrated them all, then shot both my uncle and his date in the head. After that, they dumped their bodies, and somehow the girl they went with got to escape and told the story days later on the news. Sadly, this is one of the hundreds of stories everybody who grew up in Colombia in the 80s knows. He is an Australian who fled to the Philippines and operated a secret dark web child pornography website known as No Limits Fun NLF, where he and others raped and murdered children and babies. They produced videos such as Daisy's Destruction, which is so extreme that it was for some time regarded as an urban legend. It features the torture and brutal rape of a number of girls by Scully and some Filipina accomplices. The three main victims were Liza, age 12, Cindy, 11, and Daisy, 18 months. Margaret Acolo, then project coordinator for the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime and an expert on child abuse investigations, described the case as horrific and the worst she had ever heard of. His crimes were deemed so severe that some prosecutors supported the reintroduction of the death penalty as punishment for Scully, despite the fact capital punishment has been abolished in the Philippines since 2006. It still gives me the chills just thinking about it.